The Amarillo Symphony is entering its 94th season, and despite being around for close to 100 years, we're doing a lot of works that have never been performed by the Amarillo Symphony before. So it should be a really exciting season that's also accessible and very new for Amarillo audiences. So starting in September of 2018, we're doing two Italian works, or kind of takes on Italian works. The first is Mendelssohn's Symphony No. 4, the Italian Symphony, which is probably has the most recognizable opening of any symphony in existence, and then kind of bringing a little bit of what our music director Giacomo Barros does in Miami to Amarillo. So we're doing a reimagining of Vivaldi's Four Seasons. So we're bringing back Jennifer Frauci. She's just an incredible musician, violinist person to do this reimagining of this exciting work, which will have different lighting, Moog synthesizers, drum kit, electric bass, a little bit of everything. In October, we are starting off with our former composer in residence, Chris Rogerson. We're doing one of his pieces, Among Mountains, and then we're doing Bernstein Symphony No. 1, Jeremiah Symphony, which is going to be an Amarillo Symphony premiere for us. And as 2018 is a celebration of Bernstein's centennial, we're just working to keep more Bernstein in our program throughout the entire season. And then from there we go into Gershwin's Piano Concerto in F, which is probably his most well orchestrated piece, most well, outside of Rhapsody in Blue, most well known piano concerto. And we're very fortunate to have Conrad Tao join us to play that. And then we'll end the program with a piece that can only be a concert finale, Ravel's La Valse, which just ends in this just exciting orchestral climax. In November of 2018, we'll be performing two Bach Tchaikovsky arrangements of his fugues, which are just these orchestral showpieces. And then we're looking forward to having a wonderful mezzo-soprano, Janae Bridges, come out and perform Mahler's Kindertotenlieder with us. And then we'll finish the performance with Mozart Symphony No. 41, the Jupiter Symphony, so it should be a good way to go into the holidays. And then December, for our third year, we'll be doing the Happy Holiday Pops concert. We're very fortunate to have a guest conductor come back with us, Yuri Brecker. He is the principal pops conductor of the Charleston Symphony. And we're looking to do some, keeping it exciting like it has always been, from both the classical to everything from Messiah sing-alongs to a little bit of Frosty and the Leroy Anderson sleigh ride, and a couple surprises as well. In January of 2019, we'll be doing Tchaikovsky's First Piano Concerto, which is probably the most well-known piano concerto of all time. So this will be a Globe News Center premiere for the Tchaikovsky First Piano Concerto. And very excited to have Orion Weiss come out and perform this with us. His career, his musicianship is just exploding, and we think our audiences are really going to enjoy this performance. Following Tchaikovsky, we'll be performing Sibelius' Fifth Symphony, which is a Amarillo premiere. And Sibelius' Fifth Symphony, while maybe not well known to most people, the melodies are well known. So it's a very accessible, exciting symphony that we're really excited to be able to bring to our audiences. In February of 2019, we're doing a program of all American music, and really kind of celebrating both America and, in a way, New York City. The opening piece is a piece by a living American composer, Richard Danielpour, entitled Toward the Splendid City. So the piece is really a portrait of New York City, but the interesting thing about it is that the composer actually finished the work while he was living in Taos, New Mexico, not too far away from where we are here in Amarillo. Following the Danielpour, we'll be doing Leonard Bernstein's West Side Story, but in a way it's never been done here in Amarillo before. It was arranged recently for solo violin and orchestra. So all of the well-known melodies from Maria to America to everything else from this iconic musical will be performed by Kristen Lee on violin. And then to close the concert, we're going to perform another Amarillo premiere, Aaron Copland's Third Symphony. Now this is probably the most iconic American symphony that there is. It was composed right at the end of World War II. It incorporates all kinds of different styles, and probably most notably, it uses the well-known theme of Fanfare for the Common Man as its overall theme and melody throughout the fourth movement. So it's just a big orchestra, a big celebration, and it kind of represents everything that can be good about what we are. And then in March 2019, we're going to do very similar to a few years ago where we did our award-winning movie show. We're going to focus on the Wild West and all the music of those fantastic westerns that are reminiscent of where we live. So everything from Elmer Bernstein's The Magnificent Seven, Enrico Morricone, to Tombstone and other just well-known exciting movie westerns. And then to cap off our season in April of 2019, we're going to do Beethoven Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy. This is the first time we're doing the complete symphony in the Globe News Center. We've performed just the final movement about 10 years ago. We will just want this to be a complete celebration of our community. And ideally, it's just one of the most enjoyable ways to kind of cap off our 94th season.